Greetings, bloggers, vloggers, podders, and followers. Dustin here from Dustin's Dynasty with this week's vlog. So this week has been a sort of a challenge, but I'm always up for a challenge, and as such, I think we have to come with reality, with the terms with reality sometimes with a lot of things, and this week has not been shy of any of those. Um, for one, I'm realizing, that it's time to stop playing the medicine game. And if you followed any of my many vlogs I've done, I've talked about it. Any of my blogs I've done, you just need to look me up, and you can find medication. You can find a lot of things I talk about. My battle with understanding my ability to take medication. And especially certain ones that I thought caused certain things, and that people were making me do certain things. I won't lie to you, it's Friday night as I'm recording this, but I need to do this as part of an affirmation, as part of an accountability thing for me, as sorts. It's July 1 as we're recording this, and, as such, I have to start a new sort of life and a way of thinking about medication. We're in the second half of 2022, and that's hard to believe, but part of that is, understanding that I need to get real about the struggle, and I have. Um, as I'm looking here at the days from last week, it's about 3 days I've been solid, and that's for me is a record in many cases. But the hardest part for me is the weekend, and today is Friday, and it being the weekend, and not having to go until till Monday. That's going to present a challenge, but I'm for it, and I'm going to take my medicine here tonight. Probably when I'm done with everything I'm doing with my blog and my vlogs. Once I get the vlog done and uploaded, then I will focus more on. And I got the blogs done already, so I mean, it helps me. The medicine helps me, and that's incessant because normally I'd be up at 2 or 3 in the morning writing these, and that what good would that do? My mind's not clear. My mind's not thinking. It's off and on. It's manic. All these issues arise from me not taking my medication, and now I see it, and as such, I further see it when I'm reacting towards others, particularly those that I love, those that are caring for me, whether it be professionally, personally, what have you. Um, in that realm, they can tell when I'm not myself, and I think seeing that and realizing that, and just being tired of playing the same yo-yo up and down, on and off switch, taking the medication when I know I need it, but instead just taking it down daily as I need to do, as I should have been 4 years ago. And yeah, things happen. I give myself grace for what I've done, and yeah, I can't guarantee that it'll always be this way, but I'm going to at least give it the college try and be smart and do what is right, as we go into the second half of this year. I've struggled for a very long time. It'll be about almost 4 years. I've been independent 4 years in August, and in September I started playing around with it. So I think, of that year. So I think it's time. I think it's time to be, more accountable to the pillbox, so to say, and be more, on point with medicine, and be on point with other things that I need to do, such as limiting my caffeine intake, and being more accountable to that in regard to the things that happen in that realm of life, and knowing that I'll be okay in life, and that things happen, but we can rebalance back from them, and that I need to be more responsible on my part from it. Some of the other things that I've been accountable for this week is being that pot, the soda, and I'll get into that in my wellness vlogs, but just, working into making things more doable, and knowing that doing the things that I've done for years is not helpful. And when I was combined with not taking the medicine, that was not as helpful either. The last thing that I want to specify on for a little bit is the fact that, I have not, I've been in my shell, so to say, for a good part of almost a year and a half. Um, as you know, about 2.5 years ago, I had a transition for a little bit with my parents, and I got back into a new home here about a year and a half ago, a little over a year and a half ago. And with COVID, we've had resurgences, spikes, work from home, all these things. Um, and as a result, I've been reluctant to do the things that I used to do because a lot of those things that we used to do um, aren't in place anymore. Some of the restaurants and some of the locales aren't even open anymore in our town that were open before the pandemic, and some have changed. And there's a lot of change out there in that world. And being autistic and experiencing that change in the world, that the things that we were used to 3 years ago, before things got totally bad, and I ended up being my parents to what they are now is completely different, and it's um, very challenging at best to try to do things. But I have a smart enough brain. I have a first class brain, I think, and I think I can manage what I know what I can do in life. And being reluctant to do that for so long presents barriers. And there's things I know I need to do, and take care of. So I just need to do them first and foremost. Not be at a deficit when it comes to being a part of those um, being a part of my community that I love so much, as you see from the background of the river. It wasn't the background I wanted to use today, but the other one wasn't showing as well. And I hope to get some more because tomorrow is, of course, the red, white, and boom. And of course, we love fireworks. As much as I don't like the sound of fireworks and being close to them, I might have the opportunity to go back and be close to them, but I do wear sound protection, as any autistic would, because I can't take the sound, and I put my music in. And while I self-stem while recording that video, I do mix it with music to try to take away the stem that I do when I do that. It's hard when I record things for video for my hobby channel, and I'll put the card up for it. But just having that, it's hard to stop that stemming, that vocal stem of those words, and not try to put them into my video because when I'm happy I stem, and that can present challenges. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to getting back into a routine. It's I choose it's I think realizing, back to the medicine real quick. I think it's realizing, I'm able to manage things better with the medicine, and not be so burn out of shape, not be so burnt out as a result. Yeah, I do nap. Yeah, I do. But that's part of autistic burnout, and it's expected. I'm learning to accept it at the age of 37, that I may need a nap, especially when going out for the day to work, day program, what have you. And those things are just a part of life, and they're just part of it, what's expected as being autistic. And that can be, it's radical acceptance. And all these things you're going to find next week in my blog. So I encourage you to visit Dustin's Dynasty USA next week, about every morning at between 5:10 and 5:20 every day. You're going to see a blog post posted Monday through Thursday, and you're going to be interested in what you read, because it's a lot of what I've experienced and what I'm explaining in a shorter version here on this vlog to you this week. That'll put more emphasis on what I'm actually experiencing. So yeah, with that being said, I want to thank you, and I want to tell you to jump on there, DustinsDynastyUSA.com next week, and take advantage of reading those blogs. Like I said, they usually set off about 5:10, 5:15, 5:20 in the morning, and I do transcode those to podcasts, and they will be, they're on Spotify and many other platforms, just as this vlog will be. But I have to do that manually, so sometimes there's a delay. I'm also on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Dustin's Dynasty. I'm on the TikTok and Pinterest at Dustin's Dynasty ASD. And be sure to follow me and subscribe and tap that notification bell if you want to hear more. And I want to wish everybody a happy and safe holiday, and take care of yourself now. Thank you, and have a good weekend.